Akib. Rams, Eagles, who wins?
I thought it was an 18-game win streak.
I think it's 16.
You probably know better than me. That's what you do. But I don't think so. Eagles at home, man, that's a tough place to play. That's a long-ass flight. I always despise them long-ass trips. It just always had my body feeling sluggish or that East Coast to West Coast or West Coast to East Coast. It just did something to my body. And I know teams I played on, we just wasn't real successful going coast to coast. So I hate that trip, LA all the way to Philly. And that D-line, man, that's a difference-making D-line. They stop the run by themselves. They allow you to double. When you want to play man, we can play man. We could double Puka and Devontae and rush forward, and it's like a blitz. You know what I'm saying? So that D-line allows you to do so much stuff. And the Titans ran the ball good against the Rams. So I think Philly will be able to run the ball good against them, whether they throw the ball good or not. They'll run the ball good enough. They'll play enough good defense at home. It's going to be a good-ass game, though. Yeah. That's what Sean do. He is a great game planner.
He is.
He's going to find a way to get some big plays in there.
Yep.
I think it'll be a tight-ass game. 23-17, Eagles win at home.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know Gil's not here, so he's probably not too happy with us, but I'm going with the Eagles as well.
I know. We know what Gil would be saying.
If anything, or if last year's an indicator, I mean, the Eagles beat the Rams at home in Los Angeles in Week 12, and they beat them in the division round. Unbelievable playoff game. I mean, it came down to that Jalen Carter sack on third down. Stafford misses Puka on the sideline on fourth down. But I think we're going to see a remnants of that game. I think it's going to be close.
But the addition of Devontae Adams, I think, has
100%.
Really
Agreed. But with those two teams, these are two favorites in the NFC. We're going to get spoiled on Sunday. This is going to be
a great game,
potentially of what we're going to see in the postseason.
Right.
Now, I can't wait to watch Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford go up against Vic Fangio and this Eagles defense. They got after Mahomes' ass at Arrowhead last week, and I think they're going to do the same thing with Stafford. They have to this week pressure him. When Matthew Stafford is at his best, he can sit back there, play 7-on-7, pick you apart, go through, progression, move around in the pocket. As soon as you get him off of his rhythm and get him out of his timing, that's when he struggles a little bit. He can create with his arm. He's getting up there a little bit in age, but I expect him to get after him, or even with the four-man rush. Sometimes they don't even have to bring pressure. They can get home with that pass rush, and then the other side of the ball. I would love to see Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown get going now. I mean, like you said, the bottom of the league right now in passing offense, I just don't think it'll be this week. That Rams defense is as good as anybody right now under Chris Shula in the NFL. I mean, they're first in scoring defense. They're fourth in total defense, fourth in passing defense, but they're 18th to Akib's point in rushing defense. They've given up some big run plays, so I think it's going to be the Saquon Barkley show like it was in that playoff game last year in the snow. 26 carries, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Had the 62-yarder touchdown, then he had the 78-yarder. I think he's going to do the same thing this week. So I have the Eagles win. I think it's going to be close, too. I have the Eagles winning 24-21.
See, and they might try to fix that run game problem. They might fucking load that box.
I think they will.
But if you load that box, hey, Witherspoon and my dog Darius, y'all got to stand up against these guys.
Yeah, that's true.
And, hey, I just don't think they got the corners to play like that.
I think they do, though, to that point. I think Shula this week makes it a point of emphasis to say, hey,
Jalen got to beat him.
Saquon went for 200 against us last year.
Jalen got to beat him.
Yeah, let Jalen. I mean, he did in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, but
he ain't beat the Rams, though.
Yeah, this is a young Rams team, but they added some key pieces in the offseason with that front seven. They can get after the quarterback a little bit and stop the run.
But that secondary, Taylor Rapp, Darius, Witherspoon. I don't believe in it.
Okay.
Really?
Hey, I don't believe in it.
Okay, interesting. So, Kinsey, I need to know, just for the record, which way are you going in this game before I make my pick?
I know. I was going to say, Gil's not here. I'm going to stand in for Gil today.
Oh, so you're in.
There we go, Kinsey.
Yeah, I'm going to stand in for Gil. I gotta have my guy. I think I got the Rams. I don't know. I think with the addition of Devontae Adams.
I actually love that, because if you were going to go Eagles, then I was going to be afraid to go Eagles.
Okay, that's all you want.
You can't do that.
We're doomed. I'm definitely going to Eagles in this game. But for the record, before we made our preseason picks, I thought hard about the Rams and the NFC because of everything you've said about Sean McVay. He's really good at what he does. Mm-hmm. And he is starting to push. Obviously, Andy Reid is the dean of coaches and the greatest coach currently going. But Sean McVay is pushing up in there. Like he's going to need a little more, but still, he's really good at what he does, and that team is really good as long as it stays healthy at quarterback and Puka at receiver because he is the ultimate kamikaze weapon. He's just running into everybody and through everybody.
So good.
But he's a concussion waiting to happen. I'm knocking on wood for him because I don't even like to talk about it.
I know last game was he almost.
Their head bounced off that turf. Every
chance. And I'm like, I watch his games like this, man. Like I don't know. And right now, Pro Football Focus ranks Matt Stafford #1 in the league in 2 games performance. And so I honor that.
Yeah.
But I see this game going like their opener did in LA. Remember, it's 14-9 against the Texans, and I think this is going to be very low scoring at Philly. I'll call it 17-10, but I'm going Eagles just because they're the freaking Eagles.
They're going to get a tush push for that last little touchdown.
Listen, Jalen, he throws for 101 yards at Kansas City, and they win because he made the little play here, and he made that play, and he made that tush push, and then he made another tush push, and because they had Jalen Hurts and their defense, then they just they win the game because they got winning edge, and it's hard edge to it where they just make plays everywhere with everybody, and they're very physical, and they're just on a roll right now. At home, this is a huge statement game for the Rams to come in and say, no, we are the team in the NFC. And if they go win this game, we're all going to sit back and say, that's a big statement, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I go ahead. I don't think they can make that statement against this team on this day at that stadium.
That's how dangerous the Eagles are, though. That was my comment last week about is Jalen Hurts top 5. I believe he is, but when you have
would put him above right now, Matt Stafford.
Huh?
You would put him above right now.
Yeah, I put Hurts at 5 right now, 100%. But when you have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, even last week Saquon only had 88 rushing yards I think in that game. When you have those guys and they don't have to do anything, and your quarterback throws for 101 yards and you still win against the Chiefs. I know they have injuries and guys are out. Yeah, like that's impressive. I don't think people understand. It's hard to score points in the NFL. I played on offense. It's very hard. And it's hard to win football games. And when you can do it, when all your superstars aren't at the best, it's just that's why the Eagles are going to be the favorite every year until someone takes them out in the NFC.
Yeah. So right now, speaking of the Rams defense, just to give them their props that they have earned over 2 weeks.
100%.
Pro Football Focus just loves them because they got Jared Verse, he's a stud now, but they're ranking him 7th of the edge rushers. And that other kid, who I don't even know much about, Byron Young. He hadn't caught my eye yet, but he's a 3rd-round pick, 23 out of Tennessee. He's ranked 4th among edge rushers. So now they got bookend rushers that you say, well, wait a second, that they got firepower.
Yeah.
Like the world hasn't locked in on how much firepower they really have. So this is it. And I still think they're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time after a 5 or 6 hour flight, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I do want to talk about Joe Burrow, my guy Joe Burrow.